Hi, my name is Devraj, and today we're going to be doing a guided meditative process that works with the images from the Esoteric Tarot Major Arcana and has you place them onto a glyph called the Cube of Space in your mind's eye. I'll be guiding you all the way, so don't worry if this sounds at all complicated. There's nothing you need to know in advance or to remember. You simply follow along. In this practice, we refer to the individual tarot cards as keys. The idea with this practice, which can be done on a daily or weekly basis, or whenever you feel to, is to increase your deep grounding in the unconscious mind. Because our unconscious mind is symbolic in nature, working with the esoteric tarot like this will help to anchor us in the here and now, and also open us up to useful personal insights. There are two ways that we can build up the cube of space in our mind's eye. And for this meditation, we will be using the method where you open from the front face. This more orients you towards dealing with life and the challenges that it brings. When you've become used to the practice, feel free to experiment with the version where you open from the upper face, which is more oriented towards spiritual development. You can find details of this version at the link in the description below. This whole process will take around 50 minutes. You need to switch off your phone or anything else that might disturb you, and you need to be wearing loose clothing and have a comfortable place where you can sit. Before we begin, it's important to get some energy moving in our body. So we're actually going to start with 12 minutes of bioenergetics, and then you will sit down and I'll guide you into the meditative visualization practice. If you're not familiar with the images of the esoteric tarot, taken from the cards used by the builders of the Adytum in the US, then for the seated part you will need to be facing a screen so that you can see them as they come up. Okay, so you should now be ready to start. You should be wearing some loose clothing and have 50 minutes free when you won't be disturbed. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so before we get going with the more meditative part of this exercise, we're going to do a bit of body work, we're going to do a bit of bioenergetics. And the reason for this is just to open the body a bit so that more energy can flow, more feeling can come into the body. If you don't have energy, if you don't have feeling in your body, the meditative aspect, there's not so much energy behind it. So what we're going to be doing is two absolutely foundational postures from bioenergetics called the bow and the arch. First up, I'm going to demonstrate how these postures go, and then we're going to do them 3 times round along to a 2-minute ding. So in total, that will be like bow, arch, bow, arch, bow, arch. That'll be 12 minutes. Throughout these two postures, it's important that you breathe in and out through the mouth. We're breathing in through the mouth because we want to activate more energy inside the body. So let's take a look at our bow posture. You stand with your feet about shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, and the outsides of your feet are roughly parallel. And very important, you keep your knees a little bit bent. Throughout this exercise, you don't allow your knees to lock fully straight, because that blocks energy and feeling out of the body. So your knees are a little bit bent, and then you lift your arms right up above your head, with your palms facing forwards, and in one movement you press your pelvis forwards like someone's pushing you here, and at the same time you squeeze your arms back, keeping them relatively straight, so that you feel compression in your shoulder blades. This is a stress posture, and then in that posture you breathe more deeply, like a little bit more deeply than usual, and you try to feel your body. So you've got 3 things to do. You've got to stretch, you've got to breathe more deeply, and you've got to feel the body. And on the out breath, it's good to make just a little bit of sound so it's audible for you. So it looks a bit like I'm pushing my body into this bow shape, like an archer's bow. The main thing here, it's not that your body looks the same as mine, because maybe it bends a little bit different. The main thing is that you're pushing here, you're pushing your pelvis forwards and you're squeezing your arms back. Now, by the way, you keep your eyes open in this exercise, and your head should be either facing directly straight or just tilted a little bit up. It doesn't really matter. So this is the posture, and then breathing. And then after 2 minutes, there'll be a ding. You straighten your body, relax your arms. You bring your feet closer together, and we're going to hang forwards into the arch posture. So from standing with your feet closer together, like maybe 12 inches, 30 centimeters apart, you drop your chin to your chest, and then you slowly hang forwards. So it feels like you're hanging from your hips. And in this posture, if you're very flexible, don't go down so far that your fingers touch the floor. So you come back up a little bit rather than kind of doing a full bend with your arms crossed. And also what's very important in this posture is that your neck and shoulders are relaxed. So to check that, because when you first start it's easy to lock them out a bit, people often pulling their head up or moving their arms towards their legs involuntarily. They're trying to maintain a control circuit from the head through the arms. We don't want to do that, so we jiggle our head, give it a little jiggle, jiggle the arms, so the shoulders and neck are relatively relaxed. And then in this posture, eyes open or eyes closed, breathe and feel your body. Once again, breathing a little more deeply than usual and trying to keep your attention on your body. So it's like, once again, making a low level of sound on the out breath, which just helps to keep us in our body. With your legs, they're nearly straight, but not quite locked straight. So you're not quite bent through the knees, nearly straight. So just hanging like this. And then when the ding goes after 2 minutes, you come slowly back up. Your head comes up last. You take your feet back to shoulder width apart. And you're going to go into the second rep. Okay, cool. So feel free to have a practice of that. And then now we're just going to go into it. So all you need to do is to follow along. I'm going to put the 2-minute ding track on and then we'll go for it. So feet shoulder width apart, knees a bit bent, bring your arms up above your head, there's the ding and go into the bow. Remember, all you need to do is push your pelvis forwards, squeeze your arms back, breathe a little more deeply with a little sound on the out breath and feel your body. Eyes are open. I won't make a sound on the out breath because I don't want to lead you, but you should be making a little bit of sound. Trying to really hold this stretch and at the same time breathing a little more deeply and feeling your body. Stay with it, keep the arms straight, squeeze them back, press the pelvis forwards, see if you can get a little more deeply into the stretch. Very important, don't lock your breathing, try to relax your throat and breathe. Stay with it. Keep that breathing going. And with the ding, straighten your body, relax your arms, bring your feet much closer together. Drop your chin to your chest and slowly hang forwards. If this exercise feels like it might be too much for your lower back, then you can always put your hands or your elbows on your knees for a little while so you don't have to come right up and you don't risk pulling your lower back. You don't want to do that. So arms hanging loose, head hanging loose, jiggle your head a little, jiggle your arms a little, make sure we're not locking in there. Straighten your legs but keep a tiny bit of flex in the knees. And breathe. Eyes are open or closed, arms hanging. Remember, if you're very flexible, come up a bit so your fingertips don't touch the floor. Breathe and feel your body. Keep that breathing going. And then coming up slowly, your head comes up last. Take your feet back to shoulder width or a little wider. Bend your knees a little more. Back into the bow posture, second rep. Pressing the pelvis forwards, squeezing the arms back. You should feel some compression around your shoulder blades. Breathing a little more deeply than usual, trying to keep your throat open. It is challenging. Keep it going, eyes are open. Breathing through the mouth, in and out. Stretching your body open, breathing and feeling. Keep that stretch going. And then straightening the body, relaxing the arms, bringing the feet closer together, back into the arch posture. Chin to chest, slowly hanging forwards. And when you're hanging, jiggling your head, jiggling your arms, just to check you're not locking your body out involuntarily. Straightening the legs but keeping a little flex in the knees. Eyes open or closed, breathing in and out through the mouth. Breathe and feel your body. Keep that breathing going. Check that your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Legs are nearly straight. And then with the ding, slowly coming back up. Feet wider apart. Final time back into the bow posture. Yeah, we're opening our body up nicely, getting some more energy to flow inside. Stretching the body open, bringing the arms back, keeping the arms straight. Pressing the pelvis forwards. Breathing in and out through the mouth. Little bit of sound on the out breath just to keep us in our body. Breathing out, stretching the body open. Keep it going. Relaxing the arms, bringing your feet closer together. Final time. Chin to chest. Hanging slowly down into the arch posture. Remembering to jiggle your head, jiggle your arms. Take your legs nearly straight. Keep breathing in and out through the mouth. A little bit of sound on the out breath. Stay in the posture, keep the breathing going a little more deeply than usual. Feel your body in this posture. And now, instead of coming up, you just come down to sitting. Sitting on the floor, on a cushion, or on a chair with your feet flat on the floor. And I'll continue guiding you. So remain sitting with eyes closed for 2 minutes, then there'll be a ding and you'll begin the visualization exercise. Okay, so now imagine you are seated inside a cube, perhaps 3 meters or 10 feet wide. You're right in the center with the 6 faces surrounding you. There is a face directly ahead, one directly behind you, one to your left, one to your right, one above and one below. There's nothing on these faces, and actually you're only aware of the edges of the cube. In turn, we are going to build up in our mind's eye each of the 22 tarot keys and place it either on an axis, a face, or an edge of the cube. If you already know how each key looks, you simply build it up in your mind's eye when prompted and follow along. If you're not sure how the key looks, you look at the key on the screen for perhaps 30 seconds and then spend 30 seconds trying to build it up in your mind's eye. We will work with each key for around 60 to 90 seconds in total. We'll start with the keys assigned to the 3 axes of the cube, move on then to its 6 faces and center point, and complete with the 12 edges. You may not find it easy to build up each key in your mind's eye. I certainly don't. But the important thing is not to give up, but to stick with it and to keep trying. By the way, also do your best to keep your mind relaxed whilst building up each key. After you've built up a key for a minute and heard the ding, you'll be guided to put it back in its place on the cube. And then before beginning with the next key, you focus on the space behind your head for a couple of seconds. This puts your mind in neutral before you start again. Okay, so now we're ready to begin. All you have to do is listen to my voice and follow along. Imagine a tarot key rolled up lengthwise like a scroll and placed inside your body on the upper to lower axis, such that it runs from your head to your ass. In your mind's eye, pull it out from the top of your head and without inverting it, unroll it in front of you. It is key 0, the Fool. Try to build it up in your mind's eye in front of you. If you're not familiar with the key, look at it on the screen with eyes open for a little while and then try to build it up in your mind's eye. Keep trying to build it up until the ding. Now roll the key up and place it back where you took it from. Spend a couple of seconds trying to imagine the space behind your head to give your mind a little time in neutral. Now imagine another rolled up tarot key running through your body on the axis from in front of you to behind you. It passes through your solar plexus. Again, pull it out and unroll it in front of your mind's eye. It is key 12, the Hanged Man. Once again, try to build it up in your mind's eye, looking at it on the screen first if you need to. Remember, this practice is not about getting immediate success. It's all about working at it and sticking with it. Now roll key 12 up and place it back where you took it from. Spend a couple of seconds in neutral. And now take the key from the third axis that runs from left of you to right, again passing through your solar plexus. Unroll it in front of you. It is key 20, judgment. Repeat the same process. Once again, roll the key up, place it back on that axis, spend a few seconds in neutral. Now we're going to begin with the faces of the cube, starting with the face above us. Imagine there's a key up there, rather like a painting. Pull it out and place it in front of you in your mind's eye. It's key 1, the magician. Repeat the process. Place the key, not rolling it up, back on the face above you. Spend a couple of seconds in neutral. And now pull out the key on the face below you. It's the High Priestess, key 2. Place key 2 back below you, spend 2 seconds in neutral. And now pull out the key that's facing you. It's key 3, the Empress. Repeat the practice. Now place key 3 back in front of you. Go into neutral for 2 seconds. Pull out the key that's on the face behind you. It's key 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Continue. Put key 10 back behind you, go into neutral for 2 seconds. Now pull out the key that's to your left side. It's key 16, the tower. Put key 16 back on your left side, go into neutral for 2 seconds. Now pull out the key on your right side. It's key 19, the sun. Put the key back on your right side, go into neutral for 2 seconds. Now pull out a key from right in the centre of you, not rolled up. It's key 21, the world. Put key 21 back in the centre of you, go into neutral for 2 seconds. And now we're going to begin with the 12 edges, which again we will imagine as rolled up scrolls. Each one needs to be pulled out in a specific direction. The first edge is in front of you on the left, and you pull it out downwards. Invert it, and then unroll it in front of your mind's eye. It is key 4, the Emperor. Repeat the process. Roll the Emperor back up lengthwise, invert him and put him back on the edge in front of you to the left from the bottom. Then put your mind in neutral for 2 seconds. And we're going to move on to the edge in front of you and below. You pull this scroll out to the right hand side, put it in front of you and unroll it. It's the Chariot, key 7. Roll up the chariot, put the key back where it came from, spend 2 seconds in neutral, and now move to the edge in front of you to the right. Pull this key out from the top. It's key 5, the Hierophant. Roll up the Hierophant and put him back, spend 2 seconds in neutral, and now we're going to move to the edge which is in front and on top. You take this key out from the left hand side, put it in front of you in your mind's eye. It's key 6, the Lovers. Roll up the Lovers and put them back. Put your mind in neutral for 2 seconds. Now we move on to the edge that is to the left of you and above. Pull this key out behind you. It's key 8, Strength. Putting Strength back the way it came out, mind in neutral for 2 seconds. Moving to the edge that is to the left and below. Again, pull this scroll out from behind you. It's key 9, the Hermit. Replace the Hermit in the manner that you found him. Put your mind in neutral for 2 seconds. Now we're going to move on to the edge that is behind you and above. Pull this scroll out to the right hand side. Place it in front of you. Unroll it. It's key 14, Temperance. Place temperance back. Put your mind in neutral. Now move on to the edge that is behind you and below. Pull this scroll out again to the right. It's key 15, the devil. Roll up and replace this key. Put your mind in neutral for 2 seconds. Now we move on to the edge that is to your right and above. Pull this key out in front of you. It's key 17, the star. Roll up the star and put it back. Spend 2 seconds in neutral. Now pull out the key to the right of you and below, again pulling it out to the front. It's key 18, the moon. So you roll up the moon and put it back in its place. Put your mind in neutral for a couple of seconds. Next key is behind you to the left, and you take it out by pulling the scroll down, and it's key 11, justice. So you roll up justice and put it back in its place. Put your mind in neutral for a couple of seconds. Now we come to the last key, behind you to the right. This one you take out by pulling it up. It's key 13, death. And with that ding, you roll up key 13 and put it back in its place. Put your mind in neutral, and this time give a namaste, bringing your hands together. And now when you're ready, you're simply going to lie down wherever you are, flat out, eyes closed, and just remain feeling your body for 3 more minutes while I play some gentle music. And when the music fades out, the meditation will be over.